But you know, when we will perform each stretching, that's very important, because if you use wrong technique in the wrong times,
Exactly.
it will be more injury.
Exactly.
So we will start from the topic of pre and post workout.
Exactly, because we can perform stretching. It's useful to perform stretching from an injury prevention point of view before a workout and after a workout. But before the workout and after the workout, you choose the right kind of stretching. And here is where we introduce the dynamic stretching that we just mentioned before, but we didn't describe. So before the workout, what we want to do before a workout? We want to improve the muscle length. We want to keep the muscle tone at the same level or even or even higher, and we want to increase a little bit the muscle temperature. And we can achieve all of this by using dynamic stretching. What we mean exactly for dynamic stretching? Dynamic stretching are all a kind of movements that brings the muscle in and out from a shortened position into a lengthened position, and again in shortened position, and again in lengthened position, in a rhythmic way. And so by doing this, the muscle can lengthen in performing an eccentric contraction. So we have a double mechanism here. The eccentric contraction will bring more length in the muscle, will help to release the tight area of the muscle, and at the same time will help to improve the dilation of the capillary vessels, and so will improve the overall muscle temperature without decreasing the muscle tone, but even increasing the muscle tone.
Because we need to prepare the tissue.
We need to prepare the tissue, we need to get the tissue ready and awake. We don't want to get the tissue inhibited, sleepy. And so in this series of videos we will show a lot of different kind of pre-workout dynamic stretches that will help you to get ready and warm and ready to perform all kind of activities.
All body, but not all the direction. We have another.
We will try to cover as many muscle as we can.
Yes.
And so what we do after a workout? After a workout, our muscle are, after they performed a lot of contraction, or a lot of isometric, concentric contraction, we want to get rid of the excessive tension in the muscle. We want to cool down the temperature of the muscle, and we want to restore the optimal muscle length. And here is where any other kind of stretches that we talked about before can come in play. We can use static, that by reducing the myotatic reflex will decrease the muscle tone, will get, with the creeping effect of the tissue, will get the muscle length, and by being a passive stretch will allow the athlete to rest, and so the heart rate will go down and the muscle temperature also will start to go down. And of course, when we perform other kind of stretching like contract relax or contract relax antagonist contraction, the level of contraction that we are talking about, as we said before, is around 20% of a maximum contraction. So we will achieve, by using the Golgi tendon reflex and the reciprocal inhibition reflex, we will decrease the muscle tone, and we will decrease the overall muscle tone, and we will not increase the temperature in the muscle. There will still be the lengthening, the reducing of the tone, and the kind of cooling down, reducing of the temperature in the muscle.
I imagine something. If we use wrong technique, in a wrong way or wrong timing, for example, if we use static stretching
Static at the
before
beginning.
the game,
before the game. You get a bunch of overstretched and sometime inhibited muscle, and so
Because the
sometimes
tone is dropped.
the tone drops because of the effect of the long static stretch will put the myotatic reflex, will inhibit the myotatic reflex, so the muscle will not be ready to perform explosive plyometric, high intensity plyometrics, so there will be a delay in the action, so the level of performance will not be as effective as if you just do dynamic stretch before.
The right technique
At the right time.
at the right moment. Yes. So we will show dynamic stretching in next clip.
We will show in detail for as many muscle group as we can.
Yes.
So stay tuned
and
for our next
subscribe
video and
our
subscribe.
channel. Okay. See you next time. สวัสดีค
สวัสดี
รั
ครับ บ